legal in America.
Side hustle could soon be classified as a second job,
thanks to new labor rules unveiled by the Biden administration this week.
The move has riled some companies who rely heavily on gig workers, whose costs could increase by as much as 30%.
So the White House has passed a new law that will make side hustles illegal in the United States. This is going to affect an estimated 80 million Americans. The law known as the Fair Labor Standard Act, FELSA, amendment of 2024 was signed by President Biden and will take effect on March. So this has already taken effect. It took effect March 11, 2024, but the law aims to protect workers' rights and benefits set to ensure fair competition and compliance among employers. The Labor Department on Tuesday issued a final rule that will force companies to treat some workers as employees rather than less expensive independent contractors, in a move that has riled business groups and will likely prompt legal charges. The rule is widely expected to increase labor costs for industries that rely on contract labor or freelancers, such as trucking, manufacturing, healthcare, and app-based gig services. Most federal and state labor laws, such as those requiring a minimum wage and overtime pay, apply only to a company's employees. Studies suggest that employees can cost companies up to 30% more than independent contractors. Makes sense. So imagine, like the other day, I needed like a carpenter. Like I had something wrong in my house, so I went to this app and I got one and I paid him. So this rule actually now will require workers be considered employees rather than contractors when they are economically dependent on a company. It doesn't go as far as wage laws in California and other states that place even greater limitations on independent contracting. Guys, what is really going on? This is not funny at all. This law basically could actually increase, the cost of labor, especially for businesses that rely heavily on freelancers, such as trucking, manufacturing, healthcare, and this based gig, services, like I said earlier on, like, Uber, DoorDash. So this could really, there could be a shift in labor cost. The law basically will require that workers be considered employees rather than contractors when they are economically dependent on a company. It replaces a Trump administration regulation favored by business groups that said workers who own their own businesses or are free to work for competing companies can be treated as contractors. The new rule adopts a standard that courts have used for years to determine the proper classification of workers. That standard looks at several factors, including the degree of control companies exercise over workers, whether the company performed is an integral part of a company's business. The Labor Department said it does not expect the rule to lead many companies, let alone entire industries, to reclassify workers, but it will enable more effective enforcement against businesses that purposely misclassify workers to save money in agency, the agency said in the rule. So basically, I know some of the laws, they actually, some of all these rules are, could be very political, but for me, this is going to definitely deprive workers of their flexibility and opportunity, because the truth is that this, opportunity to actually have a side hustle has given a lot of people hope in the ever, fast growing inflation that's happening right now. So they are basically, trying to crack down on bad actors and misclassifying workers. I think this is one of the reasons why they, are actually making this rule. But they should look at the other part that is going to affect people that really rely on this, as a side hustle. So they were saying the Labor Department has said the rule was designed to crack down on industries, including construction and healthcare, where misclassification of workers is common. But its potential impact on app-based delivery and ride-hailing services, whose business models depend on contract gig labor, has garnered the most attention. So the Chamber of Progress, a trade group that represents tech companies, said the rule could impact gig workers, depending on how the Labor Department enforces it. Reclassifying independent contractors as company employees would negatively impact an estimated 3.4 million gig workers, resulting in $31 billion in lost income, the group said. Wow, that's huge. So furthermore, companies including Uber and Lyft have expressed concerns about the law rule, but also said they do not expect it to lead their drivers to being classified as employees. So in separate statements, Uber, Lyft and DoorDash have said they do not expect the rule to change the way they do business. Okay, so yes, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section about this new law, and if there's any other update that comes up from it, I'm going to let you guys know. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section. Share this video with your family and friends. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys all in my next video.